Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a album review, and this is for the fifth Marathon Studio album review that I'm uh doing for Foo Fighters discography today for In Your Honor that I just got done listening to. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for all 20 tracks, which is for disc 1 and 2, and let you know my thoughts on each disc. So let's dive into this review. Now I'm going to start things off with the first disc, which has 10 songs on it, which is from In Your Honor all the way to End Over End. The title track is really awesome. I really love the title track. It's really good. Dave Grohl's vocal performance in it's good. But there's one song that I remember listening to from a video game or whatever. I think it was from a video game, probably a Madden game or something like that. It's called No Way Back by Foo Fighters, and it's awesome. I really love that track. Dave Grohl screams in it. His sing screams are really good in this song, and it's really enjoyable of a track. Best of You, very good song. Even the bridge verse and all that is pretty good. But the drum work and the guitar work in it is great. Hands down, one of my favorite songs. So is No Way Back. DOA was pretty good too. And Hell was only like about 2 minutes long. So it wasn't very long of a track. But it was enjoyable. Then you have the last song and Free Me and Resolve, and those weren't my favorite ones, but they did alright. They weren't bad songs. I gave them 4.5 out of 5s. Those 3 songs that I mentioned from 6 through 8. And then the last 2 songs really impressed me. I really like Dave Grohl's Scream and Free Me a bit. But the execution for Free Me, it just didn't strike me as fantastic as the other songs did. Resolve felt like it was going in a loop with how the chorus is playing out. It just didn't strike me as good, but it was one of my least favorites. So there's going to be a few songs that I'm going to like and a few songs that I'm probably going to dislike off this album. But mostly, this album rocks. It is a pretty good one. So if I were to score In Your Honor Disc 1, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Because it's really good. Now to talk about Disc 2, which is just the acoustic songs. Still was a really nice track. I really liked that. It was pretty lengthy. It was like 5 minutes and some seconds. Then What If I Do was a pretty lengthy one. I forgot to mention End Over End. I really liked that one. It was 6 minutes. I forgot to mention that for the disc 1 that I was reviewing, which I gave an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed that. And just the way the production of disc 1 was playing out, it was pretty good. So yeah, I'm giving this one an 8.5 out of 10 for In Your Honor. The first disc, of course. Now to go back to what I was trying to talk about for disc 2 of In Your Honor. They are acoustic songs. But still, they, there was one song on the acoustic version that wasn't as compelling to me as I thought it'd be. It was called Cold Day in the Sun, and Taylor Hawkins is singing that song, I believe. You'll have to remind me in the comment section below if I said the singer's name right. He's the drummer of the band, but he can sing. It's just I didn't think it was as impressive as I thought it'd be. I don't know, his singing just didn't strike me as fantastic, but it was fine. But it was an alright track. The melody was going a little off key, but Razor definitely ended this whole album very well. I like the acoustic guitar riff, or acoustic guitar that's playing, or whatever. The way that Dave Grohl is playing it, it sounds really good. Over and Out's pretty good. On the Mend, I really like. What If I Do was very lengthy, but really enjoyable. Miracle was really nice. Another Round is, I guess it's kind of a drinking song. I don't know. But it was an enjoyable one. Friend of a Friend was short, but still good. And then you have, let's see, Virginia Moon, and yeah, I think there was a featured artist singing in the background as Dave Grohl was singing too for Virginia Moon, so it sounded really nice. And overall, I think disc 1 and 2 for total for this whole album is really good. I highly recommend you check it out. For In Your Honor, it's a pretty good album. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I thought I would. I was gonna give it a certain rating, but I think it deserves a little bit better than what I was gonna originally rate it. So for a score, I think I'm gonna give In Your Honor an 8.5 out of 10 total. And for the disc 2, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. So technically, I'm going to settle with an 8.5 because there's some songs that kind of let me down a bit, but not as badly as I thought. It's just the way the execution for each song sounds. For the 4 tracks I mentioned, which the ones I don't really like as much is the last song, Free Me, Resolve, and Cold Day in the Sun. Those ones, not that crazy about, but still, it's not a bad album. It's pretty good. I'm probably gonna definitely purchase it in time or whatever, whenever I can afford it. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Marathon Studio album I did for Foo Fighters, In Your Honor, if you've heard this album. And if you like this album review I did today, this Marathon album review I did today, for the 5th Marathon album review I did, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Sorry that it sounds like I'm repeating myself or trying to reiterate what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to make this as good as a review as I can make it. But tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for the... Sorry, I was looking at the time on the video, so I'm sorry if I'm not focusing on me talking and looking right at the camera. But I really did enjoy this album. No Way Back and Best of You have got to be hands down my favorite songs. So is In Your Honor. It was really good. And End Over End was pretty awesome too. But yeah, I will be returning to you for a track review tonight. And that'll be for Mice and Men Timeless, because they just released it as a single, and the EP is dropping in about 16 days. So the same day as Architects' new album comes out. So yeah, there's going to be some interesting albums coming out for 2021. But still, COVID's here, and hopefully we can make it through another year with this virus, which kind of sucks, because I really want this virus to go away, but so we can go back to normal, go back to concerts and all that shit. but it may take a while. But I hope you did enjoy this album review I did for Foo Fighters In Your Honor. Did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.